Balata refugee camp was built in 1950 to accommodate thousands of Palestinians forced from their homes in Jaffa, now an Israeli city. A center of armed resistance during the Second Intifada, Balata is an overcrowded ghetto.
Like a big family, they start to build with the house. As you see, it's become, just like going up.
People living on top of each other.
Yes, on top, and different way.
There are two entrances to this house.
Yes.
Okay, and where are they?
Okay, so
we're going to one entrance of the
yes.
house. And this is how you get there.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm a vegetarian.
The sizes.
This is the space between the house you can see up here.
And you can see the windows. There is no privacy.
Yeah. Can't get a whole lot of sun here. I don't know how a real estate broker in Brooklyn would sell this place. Every day. The Israeli army comes here every day.
Yes, every day. And they go inside, just like this. It's like a shoot every day. Just kill the people, just kill the children. Throw like a tear gas, like a sun bomb inside.
They were shooting in these alleys.
Yeah.
Most of the people who were killed in Balata were children because they were the first to be faced, or to face any military operations or action that happens in Balata.
Mustafa pointed to a Jewish settlement high above Balata.
So they can snipe, they can shot everyone, they can just, discover all the gases of Balata.
From the Israeli settlement at the top of the hill, they shoot down here sometimes.
Yes.
My father lived in a camp. My father was born in a camp. I was born in a camp. And my other generation to come, my kids are going to be living in the camps. This is not a life.
So now we're at the Lowell Milken Family Sports and Recreation Complex, which was created with generous $1 million donations from Pastor John Hagee and his congregation in San Antonio, Texas.
That this man is at least going to be partially Jewish, as was Adolf Hitler, as was Karl Marx. He will not regard the desire of women. That means he's going to be homosexual.
And junk bond kingpin Michael Milken. So let's go inside and see what there is to see in here. Inside the Hagee Milken Sports Center, you can get a massage, buy a pair of Speedos to swim laps in, order a cappuccino, or even take salsa lessons. A state-of-the-art fitness center is just next door. Attacked by settlers and unable to work their land, farmers from the Palestinian village of Safa are joined weekly by international and Israeli solidarity activists.
About a month and a half ago, two elderly Palestinian farmers, one aged 72 and one aged 80, were trying to work their lands just over here, a few meters away, and 30 masked settlers beat them up with stones and sticks and cracked one of their head open, requiring 10 stitches, and he suffered from 2 hairline fractures in his skull. And ever since this incident, they've really tried to make a push to always go out in a big group. They prefer to have Israelis and internationals present here.
On a hill above Safa is Bet Ain, one of the most fanatical Jewish settlements in the West Bank, and home to a terrorist underground that planned bombing attacks against a Palestinian girls' school in Jerusalem. The settlers called the army, who appeared with a closed military zone order. An activist from the Israeli peace group Tayush argued the soldiers' order violated a high court decision. In the end, we were given 5 minutes to leave before being arrested. Having been driven from Safa by the Israeli army, we traveled to an illegal settlement outpost near the Palestinian city of Hebron.
See here is a sort of hut that they have built some time ago. What we can see over there is where we tried to erect another such a construction, as called Palestinian Youth Center for Peace.
There's the Palestinian Youth Center for Peace.
This one was demolished within minutes, whereas this one is still here, still protected by the army, and still inhabited by settlers.
And here comes the army, of course, because they're not allowed to be here. They can't be here without army support.
Well, they hide kind of behind the army.
Oh, of course, they can't exist without the army as protecting them.
צהריים טובים, שבת שלום לכולם. פקד יהודה מכלוף ממשמר הגבול, משטרת ישראל, מכריז על השטח הזה, גבעה 18, צו שטח צבאי סגור. אתם יודעים שאתם יכולים לשנות את השטח צבאי סגור ולהגיד שרק אנחנו לפני, ועשיתם את זה כמה פעמים.
The settlers were briefly escorted away, while their outpost remained intact.
I have a feeling that they've just said to them, you have to move because there's media presence here and it's going to look really bad. So go back to your house for 2 hours and then you can come back.
With the support of the Israeli army and Netanyahu's right-wing coalition, the outpost is just one new stake in Israel's expanding occupation.
Response by Israel's security services, including several-day curfews, routine invasion, and run.